Sometimes I just go in with a pencil at the very end and kind of like try to fix it a little bit. My eyebrows don't actually grow the same, so that's what makes it a little trickier when it comes to getting them to look the same. Ugh. Okay, we'll go in at the end and do some touching up, but we're just gonna leave it like this for now. Okay, this foundation I cannot link. It retired, so just FYI, I'm just trying to use it up, and I do not have any updates on Skin Satin. Trust me, the minute I do, you guys will be the first to know, because I will be shouting it from the rooftops. I'm just trying to use this up while I wait for that to restock. And yeah, hopefully that's soon, but I do not have any updates. Good morning, coffee time. I know, and I left my coffee on the counter, of course. I get them all the time, but I always get caught. Oh, at the end, like it notifies you once the video is like almost over. Random notify. Well, nice. I'm glad I did. I'm not gonna complain. Good morning, Rebecca. A long week. Everyone is feeling it. Yes. I was told browser cousins, not twins. Very good point, Desiree. Like when they said sisters, not twins, I'm like, my brows aren't even sisters, I don't think, at this point. Oh, and one other question I've been getting. This is the Core Canvas brush by Ophir. I think it's actually more for the cheeks, but I've been loving it for my liquid foundation. And yes, you can do tools for your Ophir Buy More, Save More cart. The only thing that won't work is sets. So since sets are a little bit discounted, they don't count towards your total. And that's for all sets, so not just the brushes, but any set. And those are really the only exclusions, I believe, is sale items and sets. Eyebrows are the worst. I always have to remember they're sisters and not twins. I am just finishing up my first foundation. I have 1 or 2 left. Oh, thank goodness. You got several the first time. I'm so glad, Kathy. And it does last a long time. You're right. I've had mine for so long, but I did kind of like quit using it when it started like selling out, because I was like, do I need to savor this? Or like, I don't know. So I started using up these foundations, like random foundations that I had. But I will say I have only went through 1 full bottle, and that's when I was using it like every single day. So it did last a very long time. Yay, you got noticed too, Shanna? It's just a miracle today. How do you become an affiliate with Ophir? Probably didn't spell that correctly. So with Ophir and like a lot of affiliate jobs, you actually apply like kind of like a job. If they're hiring, then you apply and then they can hire you that way. So it's a little different than like some affiliate programs. You can just go sign up, you know what I mean? And it's just where anyone can sign up. Where this one's a little bit more like a traditional job and like more of a partnership than just, hey, here's a link and, you know, you can promote if you want, but they're really not doing anything. So that's how. Anyways, long story short, basically you have to apply just like a job. And to be honest, I don't think they're hiring affiliates, but you could, I have the website linked, and you could definitely go on there and check under like the support tab or anything like that and see. You never know. I haven't looked. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. It's just a good base foundation. I do a pretty thin layer, and then I kind of like stipple it in. But I just can't believe there's snow. I don't think it's supposed to be very warm this weekend. But that's okay. We'll survive. Alright, powder foundation is my next step. I am a powder girl. I absolutely love this powder foundation by Unique. For reference, I've talked about this 8 million times. I used to be like a hardcore Unique girl, as in that was like 90% of what I used. That was the only company I worked with. That was like my thing. And obviously since then, like, we're trying BK Beauty today. These are brushes. Oh shoot, I meant to open these. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna open these in case there's still a brush we can use. I meant to use them for foundation. I'm trying a new mascara today. This one's actually brown, which I've been wanting a good brown mascara, so I'm excited to try that. But anyways, the powder foundation is one thing that I still absolutely love of Younique's, and I've never used one that I liked as much. It has shea butter, it has vitamin A, it has vitamin E. It's a very great coverage, as you can see, and it's like a soft, kind of velvety texture. It doesn't dry the skin out or like suck the moisture out of your skin like a lot of powders. I actually feel like as you wear it, you almost kind of get like more glowy and hydrated looking throughout the day. And you can apply a nice light layer like this for a medium coverage where it doesn't settle, it doesn't, nothing like that. Or if you want, you can use the little sponge that it comes with or a beauty blender and kind of pack it on more for a full coverage. When I'm in a hurry, I will just do primer and then I'll just go right over it with my powder and a sponge, and honestly it looks great. I feel like this layering products is a little bit more full glam looking and like lasts a little better, but for a quick easy makeup you can totally just slap on just the powder foundation, throw on a little blush or bronzer, mascara, and be out the door. And it is really, really pretty. It's such a good foundation. So it is a little more on an expensive side. I've tried some cheaper powder foundations, and you guys know I love when I find something cheap. Like we have some lip combos that are under $5. You know, but I personally have not found a cheap one that is really even comparable. So that's one thing I am still hooked on. They just went through a change, and I went ahead and signed up for the app and all of that because I'm like, I need my powder. It's gonna be 80s in Kansas City today and 50s tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. Excited for the 80s though. Are you excited, or are you a winter girl? I like the BK Beauty brushes for small eyes. Yeah, you guys actually were the ones, I'd never heard of this brand. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, it's definitely not flawless, but the powder, it really just gives you this like hydrated, pretty finish. I love it. So I have this linked under powder foundation, and it's just so good. Okay, so we are gonna do an orangey lip combo today, so I want to go ahead and get my lip stain on now so that can dry. I think I have one that's kind of orangey. I don't remember which color it is. And I have these lip stains linked. It's a peel off lip stain set. They're cheap, guys. But for the price, dang it. For the price, it's $9.99. You get 6 of them, and they do work. Like, they really do peel off. The color really does last. The containers are pretty small, so I don't know that it will last as long as, like, if you got a more expensive or, like, bigger brand. And I do want to try like the Sachu Beauty ones. I have not yet, but for the price, I have zero complaints.